Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to We Happy Few, a game I have a little bit of history with, because a little over a year ago, if I recall correctly, I actually came across the actual Kickstarter for We Happy Few back in the day. I believe that was June 2015, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember how I even came across it, but the Kickstarter pitch was basically, let's make a survival game that's really British and has got a dark sense of humour and has got a bit of a mystery subplot and is all dystopian. And I was like, yes, those are all things that I like. So I did actually back it. I do like backing and crowdfunding stuff that I like the look of. You know, I only get to do YouTube full time because of the generous people on Patreon who keep me doing this, really. So, you know, I like passing on the love and backing games I like the look of, too. I can't remember exactly how much I backed it, but I've had access to the pre-alpha for ages, so I guess it must have been at least the $60 tier, I suppose. But I never played it in that time, because generally I'm of the opinion that just because a game sounds like it will be exciting, doesn't mean you play it immediately. You let it get a bit along first. So I've had it like installed on my computer for ages, but I just never played it. And all the time for its pre-alpha stage, it had its own community that seemed very positive about it, and then in 2016 it had an E3 kind of gameplay / story trailer, and people said both of those were really exciting. And now, just like I think it was just a couple of days ago, it entered early access properly. So yes, this is the time I shall give We Happy Few a look. But before I could play it today, I've seen like a couple of people's first impressions of it, and they seem to be universally not very good. This game does not seem to be popular with people who aren't backers and haven't been playing it all along. So I'm kind of in investigation mode today. What, if anything, has gone wrong with We Happy Few? I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time, says the game. Indeed, look at that aesthetic. Rainbow and British village, it's beautiful. And we start with someone working on the redactor, approving news. There is no truth in the rumour there's toxic chemicals in the river. Dear, oh dear. And unfortunately, we're definitely not going to be sharing that with the public. Yes, for those of you who haven't seen the E3 gameplay trailer, this is actually what they were showing. So this will just take a few minutes and then we'll be into the game proper.
Oh, God. When life for noise, top up your joy. I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
And straight away, we have a choice. We can remember what was going on, or we can just take the joy to pleasantly forget our brother and have no idea. I'm going to take the joy and see what happens. No, take the joy. Take the damn joy.
Right. Happiness is a choice.
Lovely, and the horrible red filter goes away. Nice.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
And there we are, that is the end of We Happy Few. At least it is if you do the drugs. That's the choice you want to go for if you're speedrunning the game, by the way, because you can complete the game in a few seconds if you want, but maybe let's not this time. Gotta love the redactor pneumatic tubes, by the way. I love the aesthetic, I love the colours, I love the Britishness of it, but yes, the Hastings brother, I assume I am indeed Percival Hastings. Or maybe I'm Arthur. Maybe I'm Arthur, in fact, and I'm remembering Percival, you know, yelling something as he was taken away. Who knows? Anyone remember the film Equilibrium, by the way, where they took drugs to get rid of emotions? I love that film. Brilliant film. Kind of similar, except in reverse. Instead, this time they take drugs to be happy all the time instead of feeling nothing at all. Yes, let's remember.
Percy!
Okay, so I'm Arthur then. Lovely.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Ooh, here we are. One power cell. Beautiful. Shove that on there. No need to come back round here. Yep. Love that. And restore. Lovely. So Percival and Arthur Hastings, surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told judges his brother had photographic memory. Percy knew exactly where all the old cars and prams and things were in the Garden District. Aha! And indeed Percy went missing because he saw something he shouldn't and remembered it, I'm guessing. The scrap will be melted down and used to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which by all reports is going splendidly beautiful. So I think we will accept that document, sure, why not? That seems like good propaganda, the war's going splendidly.
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
So as most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered with the authority. General Bing, something, clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate for the rationale for the registration regulation. I cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Staffberg, oh, this sounds like the sort of thing we probably want to be censoring. He reminded the crowd that the occupation has so far been extraordinarily ordinary and peaceful, and that citizens' continued obedience to legal orders of the occupation authority is crucial to maintaining goodwill with our visiting. I feel like we should probably be censoring this. Yep, just quickly censor that. Thank you. Meanwhile, of course, the joy drug that we've already had mentioned to us, the first round of anti-melancholic medication, which will be tested on human volunteers, but there is already a waiting list and a lot of people feeling a bit down, apparently. Yes, that seems reasonable. Ah, yes, and here I am, Arthur Hastings, Employee of the Year, Department of Archives, Recycling and Printing. Lovely city of Wellington, Wells. Marvellous.
Clive Birthwhistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
I'm a bit more suspicious of his Dalek bin, to be honest. Why is his room so very, very messy? Hang on. Restricted area, no unauthorised personnel beyond this point. Yes, why in this world would your room be so bloody messy? Does his redactor have anything new that I didn't have? Nothing major, though. A brief mention of volunteer work going to be a farmer in Germany to replace German soldiers fighting communists. There's definitely a big war going on in the background. Oh dear. Arthur Hastings, Employee of the Month with devil horns? Dear oh dear. I found an anonymous letter in Clive's office. Here's what it says. Dear Director, being one of your employees is subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks his job redacting old articles is silly. And what's so scary about the truth? He's very tall and slim with black hair, brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I'm a naturally shy woman. And oh dear, oh dear. I suspect this chap is writing fake anonymous letters to get me out of the way because he doesn't like me very much. Dear, oh dear, Clive. And the red filter of bad memories comes into effect. Ooh, hello. What? A fruit basket long since gone horribly, horribly mouldy. She was supposed to get back a very long time ago, but never actually made it. My summer vacation, yet all of the pictures are drawings.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
These are all different places, all different little sketches, postcards, posters, no actual photos. So Prue went off her joy and then just got sort of disappeared by the looks of it. Intriguing. Wait, I've just figured out how I can bring down the system. I just need to take all the power cells. If I steal all the power cells, no one can redact the news. Ha ha! Ah, things are starting to make a little bit more sense here. Colonel von Stauffenberg has reminded citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army. So it kind of feels like the backstory here is, yeah, Britain was invaded and occupied by Germany, which is why British people are heading over to Germany to do work. Because, yes, Britain lost the Second World War, but the successful, victorious Germans have to take on the communists of the Soviet Union anyway. Probably want to be censoring that, by the way. Of course, under the influence of joy, no one can really see what's going on, so the work just piles up and no one even notices. Yet more power cells, just keep taking those power cells. Anyway, let's go and join in the birthday.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Happy birthday, Deirdre. Which one of you's Deirdre, by the way? And lovely. Except, of course, it's not quite what you think it is.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
And apparently, not taking your joy is not exactly popular. Right, let's get up here and quickly learn the controls. We've got an attack, now we know how to climb on things too. Crouch down with B. Lovely. What can we do here? Oh, uh-oh. That's the police. That's probably... And I've fallen down the stairs. Good. No way out. So, probably time to grab myself a pipe and Bioshock it up. But apparently I'm not very good at fighting, so never mind. And so ends the bit they showed at E3. An absolutely brilliant, awesome, beautiful little introduction to the universe and the tone and the colours and everything. Absolutely. But this, I'm told, is the point where it starts to go a little wrong.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
At today's schedule.
More or less.
What's going
Ow.
on in the village of
Feels like I
Hamlin?
lost an argument with a train.
Chatting.
I can't cut
greeting,
back.
and smiling and laughing.
I've got to get out of here.
And breakfast, lunch,
And now I wake up down here. Day 2 and time is ticking past. Hello, television.
Today we will all gather around the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. Well, I won't be gathering around the telly. I'll be in the telly. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you. And then there'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or you're a rotten egg.
I don't like dystopian TV. Right, search medical supplies. What are we going to get here? Yes, take some petals, bandages, and syringes. Lovely. That's unlocked a recipe. Okay, so now I can make a thing. So if I found some more petals, I could make a healing balm or a first aid kit. If I could also find myself a bandage. Got it. Any more stuff sitting around here? Right, just search everything, get everything, and see what we can do with all of this here stuff. So I've got some metal bits so I can craft a lockpick. Fine, let's craft a lockpick. Lovely. And now I've got that, I can use this. Pick the lock. Lovely, and I can open up this thing. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Loads of good stuff. Nice. Ah, good. Just like Fallout, strange meat tastes a bit like pork. That is indeed human. Why human flesh was historically called long pork. Oh, bloody hell, apparently my food and thirst and whatever don't actually stop going down while I'm in the menus. Oh dear. Well, that's probably everything I'm getting down here, and time is ticking by so fast I've already lost most of the day simply searching the first room. Let's crack up here and see. Oh, you can't deny it's pretty, mind. So, escape, encounter, found. Escape was added to your journal. Reach St. George's home. I've got to get St. George's home. It won't be easy. They have gates on the bridges to keep out people like me. Well, that's fine. There's water right here, right? Yes. Drink from water pump. Lovely. And that can completely fill up my thirst. Okay, so you've got a water pump. So even though water goes down pretty quickly, you've got a water pump you can just drink from. Now, are you all... Oh, I can just search things. And I can get petals off stuff, which is actually useful. Hello.
That's my house right there. You can see it from here.
Are me and you okay?
Are we mad? Or is it the world?
Things fall apart.
I remember
The
too
centre
much
cannot
now.
hold. And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
So here I am, Wellington Underground. Hello, do any of you make any sense?
Ah. Bananas. Yes, bananas and porcupines. Very pointy porcupines?
He's not wrong, you know. Let's give him some filtered water. Let's see what that does. And he has given me some metal bits in return. So this, I'm guessing, is where they put the mad people who are off their joy. Or rather, the same people who are off their joy who go mad because they're in a mad, mad world. Got it. And with all that metal, I can make myself a little Jimmy bar. This strikes me as a useful sort of thing, totally. However, I can't actually use that as a weapon, unfortunately. So here we are in this ruined society of the people who stopped taking the joy. Now, what can we actually get out of here other than some gibbering stuff about some love? No, I'm not giving him any more water, alright? And I feel tired, but after a good night's sleep, I'd be able to... Okay, so my stamina meter, which I need to do things like running. Yep, running, lovely. So I need a stamina meter to do that, and my stamina meter, I lose max stamina for being too tired. Fine, pretty standard survival-y stuff here. Let's just search this island as a starting point. That would probably be good. And then we've got pretty much a straight fall into the sea. Probably don't do that then. Let's just explore this here island and see what we've got going on. Yeah, tons of bushes. Let's just get all these here berries. I feel like just gathering all of the goody plant life. This is going to work well. Oop, and night just fell very, very quickly. And some of the flowers just sort of glow. It's quite nice, actually. And over here we've got a bridge. The game said something about a bridge. I ought to go and try and find a bridge. Okay. Is this the bridge? After I just kind of keep collecting petals. Hello. Bridge. Is this bridge? Toll honey. No matter if pay the toll, it's rain or sunny, you must bring honey. Okay, so if I give this guy honey, he'll let me through. Got it. And I just saw a lit building over here. Just going to quickly have your metal bits, by the way. I kind of want your metal bits. And I need a clever trap tool if I want to, or I could just sneak under it. Could I just sneak under it? Yes, I could just sneak under it. Lovely. And then children. Things. A rotten potato. A bucket. But I need honey. I also need to... Oh, flip. Sorry. Are you... Oh, sorry. I'm just going to go over here. Are you going to now trigger your own trap like an idiot? I hope not. No, I'm gone. I think we're good. If you don't get sleep, you run out of breath faster. People are chasing you. Okay, and then... Ooh, could I just... I could probably just jump over that. Did I just jump over... I failed to jump over that. Hang on. Duct tape. Yes, I need that for everything. Oh, are we okay? We're not okay. Sorry. I think I lost it by climbing over something. Good. And then over here, we've got... Oh, St. George's Home. That was exactly where the game told me to go. Okay, well, screw the honey. I've found my way to here. What's this then? Hello. So I found this. Hello, what do you want then? No downers. And then talk to Bobby at the checkpoint. Hello there. Are you a robot? No, you're just a person in a mask.
We would like to know, if you are, who you appear to be. Can you tell me kindly who won Simon Says last Friday?
Oh, I knew I should have watched the TV.
Harry Jones. Harriet. Larry. Am I getting warmer? No?
Get yourself back to the garden, you downer bastard.
So until I know who won Simon Says, I have absolutely no way of getting past him. So there's two bridges. One that leads past the police, that lets me, I don't know, somewhere else. And one that will actually, let me to... I also don't know. I don't know why I'd pick one bridge rather than the other, really. You know what? I should probably head for home, eat, drink, and sleep. I'm pretty bloody tired right now. Town's pretty empty, by the way. I've, explored maybe half of the entire island, and I think I've found 3 houses. Oh, apparently it's morning. Morning just sort of happened. And I've almost made it back to my little underground station, but... Hello, there's something here. Oh, pretty god rays. Little tree house around here. Hello. No girls allowed. That's fine. I'm Arthur. I'm 100% fine with being here in that case. Special Operations Executive.
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class.
Welcome to the Special Operations Executive. You're the new agent, aren't you? Alfie, what's his name? Great. Here are the other agents. This is Charlie Croker, Jack Carter, Gonville Bromhead, Joe Vandeleur, and Nigel Powers. But we're missing Peachy. Peachy Carnahan. He's been kidnapped, and you have to rescue him. All right? Brilliant. Here's everything you need to rescue Peachy.
Okay, so I got... Oh, I've already got a Jimmy bar. I already made one of them. Okay, fine. If it breaks, I'll come back and get that one. Fine. Can I pick it up anyway? No, I can't. My inventory's full. That probably means I could do with eating and sleeping a bit, because I am carrying a fair bit of food right now. Now, where's my bloody underground station? It's somewhere around here. Yes, this looks about right. Here we go. Lovely. Right. Top up my water. Yep, fine. Lovely. Eat some lovely mouldy bread. Yep, eat that. Nice. Oh, that was good and mouldy and everything. Now, those little berries I've been picking up, because I've been picking up a ton of pills, and if I'm vomiting from food poisoning, I can sort that out. A good old rancid stew, like a good rancid stew. Rotten mushroom, that will do as well. Eat the rot. I don't want to look at the rotten mushroom while I'm eating it. I feel a bit queasy. That's fine, it's alright. We'll go get some sleep now. And how long do I want to sleep? Probably not too long, to be honest. I don't want to lose the whole day. Although maybe I should sleep. I should probably... You know what? Just sleep through until the next day. It'll be fine. 18 hours. Perfect. There we are. I slept through the food poisoning. Magnificent. On we go. And now I can drink my way straight back up again. Perfect. Eat some rancid meat. I feel ill. That's fine. I'll take the pills. There we are. I no longer have food poisoning. Better and better. Good. Turn around, head to the coast, and then head left. Let's keep exploring around this island. I want to know what's... Ooh, hello. Something's going on in the sky. Something is going on in the sky. You see, this might actually be a mysterious plot point, or it could be a graphical glitch. We just can't be sure. I had heard that, yes, the survival mechanics in terms of, say, the hunger, thirst, tidiness, etc. were a bit aggressive. Yes, I can agree with that, given I kind of just went around fairly quickly just trying to explore the island. And I did find myself pretty much, exploring half the island and then needing to actually take a full day's sleep to recover from that. Time certainly goes just a little bit too fast. And here's day. Good. Now I'm going to have a full day to explore. Perfect. I mean, the bare minimum, it would be nice if time... Ooh, it's pretty, mind. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it would be nice at the bare minimum if time would just pause for a moment while you were, you know, exploring. Ooh. Hello, filtered water. I just found a recipe for that. Nice. Okay, so you just find recipes sitting around as well. And some more water here. Nice. Good old water pump. Lovely. Ooh, flimsy cricket bat. Wouldn't mind actually having a weapon, mind. That'd be good. Might grab that if I have the opportunity to on the way out. Giving people flowers puts them in a better mood. Oh, this is intriguing. Yeah, let's just make loads of them. I've got all of these flowers. They don't seem to do anything else. Gonna make a couple of bouquets. Yep, lovely. Hello, I've got flowers for you now. Where did you go? Well, that's fine if you're going to wander off. I will have myself one cricket bat. Yes. Are you annoyed with me? How annoyed are you? That's fine. I've got a bat. Have a bat. Screw you. Every single swing uses up a fair bit of stamina. Got it. Oh, more flipping people. Who's attacking me now? Screw you.
Sorry.
Oh, bloody hell, finding your health items in this inventory is not the easiest thing in the world. I'm just gonna go, because I cannot bloody find my health items in time. You feel thirsty? I can believe it. No, don't. That's right, lose me. Lose me. Don't find me. There we go. Lost. Lost in the grass. Now, where the bloody hell is that a health item? No, that's duct tape, not a bandage. Healing balm, that's the one. So at this point, if I upset everyone and everyone just knows I'm the sort of bad egg that needs to be murdered on sight, because that'd be unfortunate if so, but never mind. And take you down, take you down, take you down. Lovely. Yeah, sorry, everyone needs to go down at this point. Screw you. Get out. Dead. Okay, for a survival game, you are a little bit too good at murdering everyone.
Look, I really need this.
I really need this rotten carrot, he says. Yes, I desperately need the rotten carrot. Without that, I cannot carry on any further. And now... Oh, I could have just hidden under the bed rather than murdering everyone. I may have to remember that for next time. Right, my inventory's full, so let's eat up some of this... Wait, hang on. I've got space. Why don't you just turn it flipping horizontally? Look how I can just do that. Oh, wait. It's because I had a weapon out. Everyone was annoyed at me because I had a weapon out. I could have just not had a weapon out. Right. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Oops. Okay, I think I've pretty much completed the circumnavigation of the island I'm on. And I've kind of discovered the problem here, which is like... The appeal of this game was you're in Wellington Wells, which is this town, this village, this society, etc., etc. But this isn't a village. It's just a collection of ruined buildings and streets. Like, there's no town here because there's no society. There's no story. There's no anything. It's just streets and ruins and people wandering around and mumbling to themselves. There's nothing here. Let's start heading towards sleep again. We want to pass through this open area of parkland in... Aha, there's something lit up over there. I haven't been through this area before. Also, what's that symbol on my map? I don't know. It's not on my map, but it's on my compass. Bees. Bees was added to my journal. Oh, this is good. Have I found the bees? Bee sting, honey burglars. Okay, so don't go in there till bee suit. I've heard about this. I think Dan mentioned it to me when we were doing the podcast the other night. Padded suit. Cloth, got some. Tough linen, picked up 1. So I need 2 sewing kits and 3 tough linens to make a padded suit. Okay. That's fine. Right, bright new day. Technically day 5, however. And now I just need to find some stuff. And the problem is now, there's no real kind of hint as to where I go. So now I just basically need to kind of comb my way kind of across the map. Because we've got the map here, and there's bits I haven't been to yet. So now I just basically need to comb my way back and forwards across the map until I just find whatever it is I'm looking for. Hello. Gonna go through here. Open, blocked. This area's a bit more interesting. Oh, hello. You apparently are bad and going to see me. Danger mines. That probably is moderately dangerous, yes. Active minefield. Do not enter without an instructor unless you have made out your will. Okay. So there's a dangerous thing here. But I'm going to guess that the dangerous thing is probably actually worth going into. Because if they're going to hide the stuff I need to advance anywhere, it's going to be here, isn't it? Open, blocked. Everything looks like it's open or blocked. Can I not? Ooh, wooden plank. Yeah, remove the wooden planks. Lovely. Take these off. Yep. And, oh, that was using up my Jimmy. Well, that's okay. I can see the guy, or could see a guy on my radar. Okay. Pick up a rock. There, a double knocker. An enhanced rock is in my journal. Yes, let's make an enhanced rock. God damn it, I need another rock before I can make an enhanced rock. Boo! And presumably the rock is now somewhere in here, but I've no bloody screw it, I'll just use the bat if I have to. Mine or mine was added to your journal. Dig all the hidden caches. I would do. Strikes me as a little bit on the dangerous side, mind. Alright, into a minefield. Well, I think she just blew herself up. That's useful. Now I've got, oh! There you go. Throwable weapons. Throwable weapons were apparently still the solution to this problem. Possibly, though, having a massive giraffe neck could be useful too. First one I want in here is, well, it's saying dig spot right there. Dig requires a shovel. Darn. Right, I've got a rock here. I can sneak under this. Yep, fine. But I've got the rock. Now, can I throw the rock? Okay, throw the rock. Totally missed. Good. Oh. Well, that's good. She just solved that problem for me very admirably. Thank you. Thing is, time is ticking away incredibly quickly, but inventory management, just clearing out enough space, takes bloody ages. It's all a little bit on the annoying side. In order to pick up the bar to open the crate, I had to drop the rotten potatoes, pick up the bar so it went into the right slot because it can't go horizontally, it can only go vertically over there on the right. Then I had to pick the potato up again, so when I pick it up again, it rearranged itself into a more sensible position because the whole game's very, very odd. Right, jump over this one. Yep. No! Very bad at jumping over wires. I'm not even sure you bloody can. I can't hear anything because I've just got the thumping of flipping heart rate in my ears. I can remove this plank so I can create a shortcut here, which is nice. But the problem is I still don't have make a smoke bomb. Okay, that's nice. I've got the schematics for a smoke bomb. That's good. But I still don't have a bloody shovel, so I can't dig up all of the dirt. Though I have cleared out, I think, all of the mines at this point. So that's good. Oh, that's nice. You can rearrange items. The game just doesn't tell you how, which is if you just tap A on them, I can move it. But as you can see at the bottom, it doesn't actually say that. You just have to sort of figure that out by yourself. Also, I just accidentally dropped the healing item, and now I can't find it again. Because using is Y and dropping is hold Y. And those two things are the opposite of each other, but they're very easy to get confused when you're fiddling with the inventory. Screw it, just make all of the basic healing balm. Okay, there we are. I've made some new healing balm. So I need to get a spade before I can clear out this area, but there's no spade in this area. And as far as I can tell, I can't make my own spade either. Right, so an entire day has gone by literally just exploring that area that I can't do anything with because I can't dig up the stuff it's telling me to dig up and I can't find a bloody spade. Okay, if I head down this road and then I turn left, I'll be into the quarter of the town I haven't actually explored yet. Okay, that will be good, possibly. This is a puppet theatre. This strikes me as the sort of thing. Yes, now my Jimmy bar broke again. Can I have some? I'm going to give you some filtered water, so I've got loads. Here you are. What are you going to give me in return? I received some money. Alright, fine. So, if I want to open this door, I need to use, because a Jimmy bar breaks after, I think, 4 usage. So I need to use 3/4 of an entire Jimmy bar just to get inside this house. That's a bit harsh. And I can't make another Jimmy bar until I've got another bit of metal. Fine. So this house right here, I just can't do anything with for the minute. Though when I can do something with it, these 2 bars here will be the best way. Here, have some water. Give me some scrap metal. I've received a rubber duck. It's less useful. Well, possibly. I don't know. It might be really bloody useful. I found duct tape central up here in this kind of abandoned house. This is nice. I should just live bloody here. Ooh, shredded raincoat, powerhouse, metal bits. Nah. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I could make a Jimmy bar, but I have no room in the Oh, bloody hell. You have so much room. If you just held it horizontally, you could put it there, you lunatic. But no, obviously, unlike Resident Evil, like, this is basically the Resident Evil 4 inventory, but stupid. Right, 1 Jimmy bar. Good, I've got a Jimmy bar now. It'll be broken in about 2 minutes, but I've got it for the moment. Lovely. Get that off. And now, I'm guessing I'm trespassing here. So, you probably think I'm not supposed to be here. Right? I'm just going to take you down just in case. Just in case, because I think you probably don't think I'm supposed to be here. Everything's fine. Everything's alright. 1 rotten carrot. This was all totally... Ooh. Kidnap dolls. Yes, this is the doll, the kidnapping thing. This is... Oh dear. You're going to find that body in a second, aren't you? And you're all going to be really annoyed. Take everything I can. 1 cricket bat up here, mind. That could be nice. Quickly. I can't pick up the flimsy cricket bat because, well, the flimsy cricket bat was great. I loved having the flimsy cricket bat. It was quite tough. There we go. That'll be room for the cricket bat. Grab the cricket bat and then immediately put it away. What? No, it's not. How big is the flimsy cricket bat then? How about now? Still full. The thing is, I don't know how big the item is. So I don't know how much space I have to clear out. Because it doesn't bloody tell me. You know what the core crucial problem that they've got kind of going on here is? It's that this isn't actually fun. It's not actually fun to explore. Because exploring doesn't get you any more context or anything. You don't gain any benefit or understanding of the universe from exploring. Exploring half the time, well, way more than half the time, doesn't actually give you anything useful either. You can waste an entire day breaking into and exploring a particular area. You don't get anything from it. Everyone's decided they hate me, by the way, and I'm not actually sure why they've done that thing. They've just suddenly started coming for me. Like, I went into someone's house in the middle of the night, knocked them unconscious before they saw me, and then, like, slept in one of their beds and then ran for it. But I'm not quite sure exactly how it is they knew what I'd done or anything. But that's fine, because they'll forget again in, like, a few seconds, so it's okay. So in order to explore this house without annoying people, I need the trap tool. In order to build the trap tool, which I've got the components for, I need a mechanical station. Now, I know I've come across a mechanical station in one of the houses, but I don't know which one, and it doesn't say. So I guess that means I'm just going to go down to the houses that I know I have explored down this end of the town, and just check all of them one by one, because I know there was a bench in one of them. Which is a very annoying, inefficient way of doing it. But because the houses are all identical and the town's not distinctive, it doesn't have, like, a nice corner and a scruffy corner and an industrial corner. I can't remember where the bench was, because everything looks identical. I have no idea where I am in the town at any given moment, because I just have to constantly go over to the map. Because how else would I navigate? Right, none of those 3. Off to the other side of the town, then. Well, the game's making a big deal with that little symbol there that I'm right next to. That this house has got something in it. Though admittedly that symbol is not even on the legend, but it seems to pertain to quest-specific thing here. Oh, wait a minute. Is it a secret thing over here? Yes. Okay, there's a secret thing. Yes, ugly doll. It's a quest item. Why would it fill up space in my inventory if it's a bloody quest item? Keep the lights on. Yes, that is reduces rate of powered items by 2%. Oh, don't be too generous, game. Okay, good. I've got the doll, but I'm guessing that means everyone now really, really hates me given I just set off what sounded like multiple bloody traps there. Stuck in a thing, stuck in a thing, stuck in a thing, stuck in a thing. Where's the exit? There's the exit. I'm just going to go now. Lovely. Thank God I've actually half solved an actual quest. Pretty much by coincidence because the game eventually gave me a quest marker. Unfortunately, the game now doesn't tell you where you even turn in the quest. I believe that I saw the treehouse nearby to... Yes, nearby to the park where my own base is. Perfect. And if I've got this right, therefore, I should be able to... Or not. Okay, fine. I'll go in this way then, game, if you're so convinced this is the right thing to do. Hello, I've got your thing back.
Brilliant. Knew we could count on you, Alfie. Hey, everybody, Peach is back. But look, Charlie Croker's been wounded. He needs a first aid kit. Can you get one? I knew you could. Here's the top secret blueprint for making one. And you can find the ingredients on this map.
Find or craft a first aid kit. Oh, bloody hell. Need 2 bandages. And I can make bandages using alcohol, but I need another alcohol in order to actually make it, or I need to find another bandage. You said you were going to give me a map that would tell me where to find all the components, yet I can't help but notice that on the map I've got no actual indication towards where I should find the thing. So basically, until I happen to stumble across another alcohol, nothing I can do with him. That whole fetch the doll thing was pointless. And I don't even know he's actually going to give me anything useful, because he doesn't give you any indication what the quest reward's going to be, which is the downside for having all of your characters be mad. They can't actually explain to you why you're doing a quest. You're just sort of doing it as busy work. Right, I think this here is pretty much the only street I haven't been down and properly explored. This house, I think I have already, but it's sometimes... I found a mechanical bench. Good. That's magnificently good news. That means I can make myself a clever trap tool. I don't even know if I really need one, but I've got it now, and I can make myself a pointy stick. So that increases the power if I get into combat. And I can make myself some sneakers for sneaking. That strikes me as sensible. Yeah, let's make all of that while I'm here. Good. Now, interestingly, I actually have to choose to put on my sneakers in order to sneak. And then their condition starts going down. So these are sneakers that are going to fail incredibly quickly. Marvellous. Ooh, I just found some tough linen. But I swear this is where I found it last time. And I swear other items seem to be slowly regenerating over time as well. Yeah, I've still got only 2 of the 4 bits of tough linen, and I still haven't found a single bloody sewing kit either. Now, what have we got over here? A poisonous pond that someone's just sort of standing in. And please stop dumping chemicals, you'll kill the fish. Excuse me, my good man. Would you like to have a chat to me about something I can do for you in return for 2 sewing kits and 2 bits of tough linen? Because I will totally do that.
Someone threw a whole bunch of medical supplies all around here. I think I must have stepped on an infected needle. Would you help me clean it all up before someone else gets sick?
So, alcohol. I need to clear space for alcohol because I need the alcohol to make something else in diddly-diddly-dee. Alcohol takes 2 spaces. Yep. Alcohol. Now I can make myself a bandage. Yes, there we are. Now with a bandage, I can make myself a... Why can't I make myself a first aid kit? No room in... You know what, game? Screw you! Problem is, I don't know how much space I need to create for a first aid kit. I've no idea. And I don't know what's important or what isn't. Like this particular petal. Is that important? I don't know. It might be. Okay, I've cleared out enough space. There we go. So give first aid kit to the Looney in the treehouse. I could do that, but I did just spend like a load of time actually gathering the materials for this, and it's actually quite useful. I don't know why, thing is, I don't know if it's a good trade to give it away, because if he's just going to give me another quest, and eventually he gives me nothing of value, then all of it was for nothing. And he also wants me to clean the medical waste from the pond. Okay, pick up a dirty band. Oh. I'm not going to be able to do all of this, am I? Because eventually I'm going to run out of inventory space. But on the plus side, it looks like it's all showing up. You see, I can't pick up some of this stuff because all of it requires inventory space. The fun thing is, by the way, you actually start off with an inventory expansion kit, suggesting that in the final version of the game, they're actually planning to give you less inventory than this at the start of the game, which struck me as a terrible idea. Oh, thank goodness I've cleaned all the rubbish out of the pond at bloody last.
I buried something back there. You deserve to have it. I owe you something. Here, I drew a map.
I got a shovel! I actually got a shovel, but I immediately dropped it, because apparently I can't pick it up because of the bloody inventory. Inventory full. And I've no idea how much space I have to clear out in order to actually get this bloody thing. Okay, how about 4 spaces? Is that enough? Yes! Oh, finally. Alright, on account of the toxic poisoning and the dehydration and the sleep, I think I'm just going to nip home very quickly. Oh wait, hang on. There's a dig spot that's just appeared on the map up here. This could possibly be the reward he's talking about, but I probably don't actually have the space to carry it anyway. Here we are. One dig spot right here. This'll be his treasure, probably, I guess. Yep, dig here. And that gets me. Healing items give 10% more health and activate 20% faster. That's alright. And then, ooh, and then double survivor. Okay, you've actually given me something useful. Thank you, that's good. Yeah, it was just slightly confusing because he said, I've buried something back there, but what he actually meant was on the very far side of town, nowhere near where you are. So I am currently suffering from the plague, by the way, from going into the lovely little plague area. But that's fine, I'm sure we're okay. After all, I've got a first aid kit, but I'm going to go and hand it over to a mad person who's probably not going to give me anything useful for it. But we are slowly starting to make some sort of progress here. Now, here's a first aid kit. There you go.
Okay, here's the mission we've all been training for.
No!
You have to find the secret invisible house and bring back the ephemeral linen. Now listen carefully. You can only see the secret invisible house at night, and only when you're very, very happy. It's somewhere around here. Once you've got the ephemeral linen, we'll be able to construct our secretist weapon. It's called a suit of blending for Peachy. We can use it to sneak into Dr. Verloc's secret lair and stop his evil plan for good. All right, Alfie, don't come back without the ephemeral linen.
Screw you. Right, before we do that, we've got a shovel at this point. Let's go dig up those spots in the mine house I found bloody ages ago and see if I can actually find anything useful there. Right, dig spot number 1. Now, war ration. My inventory's full. Dig spot number 2. I just stood up in order to dig because the dig animation is standing up, so even though I was crouching, I just got hit by a mine. And that's just got me another war ration. And finally, the third and final one. And that was indeed just 3 war rations. Which I'm guessing is a nice, safe, easy way of eating. I mean, I tell you, but I can't actually find them in the inventory because the inventory, everything kind of looks the same and it's incredibly difficult to tell what's what. Ah, yes, there it is. War ration. Yes, okay. It solves a lot of hunger and doesn't actually give you any risk of being poisoned. So that entire little sub-quest that's taken probably 2 days of in-game time total basically didn't actually give me anything useful. Right, now I've got the trap disarming tool. I think I should be able to break into one of the houses that was covered in bloody traps around here. Okay, it's night, and I can disarm the traps. There we go. Now we can explore this house nice and quietly. Oh, no, sorry, the clever trap tool was literally one use only. So actually, I've only been able to get through into this first room. I still have to just randomly go through the second room if I... Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's good then. Screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. Right. Should have just done that in the first place. Oh my goodness, a sewing kit. I think I'm pretty much done here. I got the plague, but can never find any way to cure it. I've used up all my healing items. I've managed to find now one sewing kit, but otherwise nothing of value in this house. My heartbeat is just going. That's very annoying, and I can't actually stop that. I seem to be slowing down, and yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just died, and I'm actually kind of glad, because it means I have a legitimate excuse to stop playing. Yeah. This is actively not fun. Like, what's really frustrating about it is I can actually see there's a really interesting game here. If you actually just kind of had the quests reveal context around the world and make the village a bit more interesting and actually worth exploring and stuff like that, then, you know, it would all be worth doing. But it's not. It's just kind of boring and frustrating and counterintuitive, and the items seem to just be randomly scattered around, and the quest markers are really inconsistent as to whether they even bloody show up or not, and yeah, it's just a really, really frustrating game that I, like, come away from that thinking, like, you know, a good survival game. You die and you think, okay, I've learned a bit more about how the world works. Now I'm just going to dive right in, and I'm just going to do it immediately, because now I understand how some of this is to it. This I don't. In the slightest, I've got no interest in playing this again whatsoever until, like, I hear from someone that they've actually done a bit of work patching it to make it better. Because it's actually quite bad, which is a shame, because it should be really, really good. Like, if they just actually got a narrative, and you need a narrative to set a context. Because if it's a survival mystery, then you're going to spend a lot of time not knowing what's going on, a lot of time wandering around. I mean, you've got to understand the context and be learning more about the environment as you do it, otherwise there's no point. If you're trying to survive, you've got to be trying to survive for something. If the thing you're trying to survive for is to solve the mystery, there's got to be an interesting mystery, and you've got to unravel bits of it as you go along, and this game just absolutely fails at that. And I understand it's early access, and they've openly said, like, oh, the plot's gonna come, like, when we actually release the game, but don't release a game into early access if the entire driving force behind the game is the mystery and solving the mystery and the plot, and that's clearly where you want the focus to be, because that's what the E3 trailer and the prologue clearly indicate, and then release a game without any of that stuff in, because that's the core. That's not just icing on top like it would be if you'd nailed the gameplay, because you haven't nailed the gameplay. The gameplay without the context is actually very, very frustrating, so I just feel like this has been handled very badly and kind of released in all the wrong order, long before it was ready for prime time. So this is We Happy Few, I suppose, and I really understand what people are saying about it, which is, like, frustratingly, I can see that somewhere buried in here is a game I would absolutely adore, but, like, I can't even say that they need to work on a particular thing to fix it, because they don't. They need to change everything. Like, the level design is bad and uninteresting, just blocks and grids of ruined houses in the middle of a Spartan island with nothing really interesting going on. The plot is completely not there, so they need to actually put that in. That's just not there anymore. Yeah, the basic level design is poor, the way quests work is poor and unclear, stealth is really inconsistent, it's very unclear when and if someone will aggro to you, the survival mechanism is okay, but yeah, like, it burns through, like, your tiredness and hunger and stuff way too quickly, and you get sick way, way too often. Like, I like the idea behind it. The idea of, like, you know, finding the books and slowly making your character incrementally better and hiding in plain sight by making the choice if you were to take Joy, for example, and being able to sneak around at night, and night being stealthy but dangerous, and in the day, kind of, you know, more people are around, so it's hard to commit crimes, and all of that stuff. Like, I like the idea, but I liked the idea of it back in June 2015 when I decided to back it on Kickstarter, and it just kind of feels like they've taken a good idea and every major decision they've made hasn't been the right one. Which is such a shame, because this feels like it should be a game I love, but it's not even a game I'm ambivalent about. It's a game I actively didn't enjoy playing and don't want to play again. And that's such a shame, because it should be good. Like, all the basic ideas, had they gone in the right direction, this would have been a brilliant game. And I'm hoping maybe it will, but I think as I was discussing with Dan on the podcast the other night, it genuinely feels like this is a complete tear down and start again to make this work, because like, when even the procedurally generated maps are creating maps that are fundamentally uninteresting, then there is a way bigger problem than something you can just spit polish up. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll look back in on this in a few months' time to see if it's got any better. But honestly, I'm not feeling desperately optimistic. And in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this, sadly, is We Happy Few, which has not quite gone in the direction I'd hoped for it. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You should have got up faster. Well, as long as Anne's alright. I like Anne. She's my favourite character who hasn't said or done anything so far this game. I know this is slow, but I'm not wasting my weapon on you. You're not flipping worth it. I should not do too much more ramming. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll ram anything I see.